Well, hey there, everybody. Rhonda Boyle here, and welcome back. We're talking about how to grow and develop StrengthsFinder talents, and right now we're going to talk about the talent theme of input. People high in input love to learn in a very narrow way. They like to gather their resources and their information about certain topics that they hold dear and near to them. And let's see, very common talent, almost 20% of people who have taken the assessment, nearly 17 million at the time of this recording, have input in their top 5 StrengthsFinder talent themes. So here are 7 ways to grow and develop that talent. Tip number 1. Research. You were born to research and figure things out. You're a natural researcher, and you're really great at gathering and collecting information around subjects that you're passionate about and that or of which you have an interest. So spend time reading and researching your favorite topics, whether that be online or through books or any other type of media. Make sure that you study up and do your research because you love it. Tip number 2, sort and store the information that you gather. For you, it's not just about doing research. It's about collecting resources and storing them so that they can be used later. So as you begin to study something new or add to your current data bank, then be sure to sort the information so that you can find it easily later. Tip number 3, storage systems. You are capable of collecting massive amounts of information around specific topics, massive amount of information and data. And so storing it effectively is very important for you. So devise simple systems for storing things so that you can disseminate information faster when you need to. So file folders work really well when you need them, for some things, but for others, you'll need something a little more sophisticated. So cloud storage systems are really your thing. So Dropbox, iCloud, or Evernote might be a perfect fit. Stay abreast of current trends and enhance your storage capabilities so you can stay on top of them. Tip number 4, collections. It's not just information that you collect stuff too, unique things that attract your interest. Maybe you have a stamp collection or a coin collection, or maybe you collect comic books or baseball cards or teeny beanie babies, anything like that. Collections are possibly your thing, and they will be as individual as you are. You may not even recognize something as a collection. I've always said that if you have 3 or more, you have a collection. So there you go. You love the hunt and the thrill when you score something for your collection, don't you? All right, so tip number 5, be the knowledgeable expert. Your input talent demands that you be an expert in your field or in certain areas that you're passionate about. So focus on just a few areas of interest and then study everything you can get your hands on around it. Okay, so that way when opportunities arise, you're ready to step right into the role of expert. In all likelihood, the truth is you know more than 95% of people anyway about the things that you're passionate about. So share that expertise. Tip number 6, sharing is caring, and that's what we're just talking about. So once you gather in your research and you sort it properly and you have it stored away for a later date, so that's not the end, is it? The whole purpose in your mind of you collecting and storing these things anyway is so that you can share the information with others. You want to be a valued resource, and so consider your collections and your files and who might need to know what you know, because what you know is so vast. And so where can you share the information that you have collected? Is there a group or organization that needs the data that you have compiled, or do you have certain collections that other people would want to see, maybe even a museum or something? All right, so be sure to share your collections with other people. And tip number 7, schedule your input time. You have a craving to know more. And sometimes you have breakdowns between the gathering and inputting, your sorting and your storage, because you don't create enough time to finish the process. And then you can end up with a little bit of clutter on your hands, right? So block your calendar for times where you can gather your little piles and then trash the things you don't want, and then finish the sorting and the storing part of the process of your goodies. It might be that you just grab a stack of file folders and tuck things away neatly for a later date. All right, so there you go. You have 7 ways to grow and develop your talent theme of input. So real quick again, number 1, research. Number 2, sort and store. Number 3, find and stay abreast of good storage systems. Tip number 7, pay attention to your collections. Tip number 8, tip number 5, be the knowledgeable expert. Tip number 6, share. Sharing is caring, so share what you got. And tip number 7, schedule time for you to complete the process, start to finish, of your gathering, sorting, and storing. So there you have it. This is Rhonda Boyle. Thanks for joining me as we talk about the 7 ways to grow and develop the talent theme of input. And we'll see you soon. Bye-bye.